Hi guys, this is Dark Whispers here, and today I'm going to be doing a soft-spoken ramble about Marilyn Manson. This video is dedicated to Miss Gumby ASMR, who helped me out in the past couple of days with my whispering channel. I want to say thank you to everyone who looked at my previous video and for the massive reception it got. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Okay, so Brian Hugh Warner is best known under the stage name as Marilyn Manson. Was born in Canton, Ohio on the 5th of January 1969 to Barbara and Hugh Warner. Warner was of both German and Polish descent on his father's side, and as a child Warner attended his mother's church, even though his father was a Catholic. He also attended a Christian school from grades 1 to 10, then he transferred to study philosophy in Glenelg College in Canton, which he graduated from in 1987, and then later became a student at a local art college in 1990. There he was working towards a degree in journalism and gaining experience in the field by writing articles for a music magazine called 25th Parallel. He would soon then meet several of the musicians who would be later compared, including My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, The Perfect, and the Trent Reznor managed bands. These bands were industrial bands. Okay, Warner got his stage name by the mix Marilyn Manson by taking the first name of glam model Marilyn and taking the last name of notorious serial killer Charles Manson. This is because the band wanted the feel of good and evil. Another example I could use is lead guitarist Julie, who took the stage name Twiggy Ramirez. This came about by taking the first name of the 60s model fashion icon Twiggy, and the last name of serial killer Richard Ramirez. Prior to Marilyn starting Marilyn Manson properly, Warner started Marilyn Manson and Spooky Kids in 1989. This was only short-lived, and the name was shortened to just Marilyn Manson in 1992. The band's albums, the first two Manson albums, one was a full album, and the second was just an EP. But the first full album was heavily influenced by the 1974 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory starring Gene Wilder. And this was quoted on Wikipedia that this happened to be Manson's favourite film. One of Manson's favourite. This album sprung from 3 sequels, and they were Dope Hat, Get Your Gun, and Lunchbox. The video for Dope Hat could be classed as a parody, a psychedelic parody of one of the scenes from the first film, which is when they're in a massive boat, the paddle boat, and they go through that strange tunnel. And it's just basically an enhanced version of that using Manson's psychedelic ways. The majority of the lyrics on the album were written by Manson, but lyrics for the prelude, the family trip, had been taken from the boat trip, as I explained before, that the words Willy Wonka sang in the film, and this track My Monkey, which contains lyrics written by Charles Manson, but the rest of the song was written by Gary. This EP I was talking about that Marilyn Manson released was called Smells Like Children, and contains the ultimate classic Sweet Dreams, which is a glorious mix cover. This music video is very creepy and quite haunting in a way. You see birds defecating all over Manson's bare skin, him chasing a pig in Manson 2. It's quite surreal and quite scary at the same time. The second full studio album which Manson released was called Antichrist Superstar, and is the first installment of a 3-album set called Triptych. This is a 3-album story based around Manson's alter ego. Although Antichrist Superstar is the first installment released of the Triptych, it is the final part of the story of Adam. Although the main classics that come from this album are The Beautiful People, Antichrist Superstar, The Irresponsible Heyy Anthem, and plenty more classics. But my favourite track is one of these well-known tracks, and that is The Man That You Fear. And the album was released in October 1996. And the first album was released in 1994, which was Portrait of American Ballad. Manson took a 2-year gap for touring and recording for the first full-length studio album, and the second installment of the Triptych is Mechanical Wars. In this album, the story of Adam is portrayed through a new gun. This album refers through drugs quite a bit. We've got songs like Dope Show, Great Big White World, Rock Is Dead. I don't know what drugs like me. And the Coleman White. The reason why I say Coleman White is drug related, because it contains lyrics saying appeal to make you numb, appeal to make you dumb, appeal to make you anybody else. This is a straight and direct reference to drugs. With this said, it is still a brilliant album. I love the story portrayed in this part of the Triptych. And Going On is my favourite track on the album, along with the Dope Show and Great White World. The album was released in September 1998. One of the most well-known facts about Marilyn Manson is that he was blamed for the Columbine school massacre. This was due to the allegations of students responsible for the massacre were fans of Manson. But this almost ruined his career, but he didn't let it get down. And there was protests about him performing at Ozfest that year, but he still did it. And Marilyn Manson gets a chance to explain himself in Michael Moore's film Bowling for Columbine, and he gives a really good argument. And this was between Mechanical Animals and Hollywood. Hollywood is Marilyn Manson's 4th album, and it's the final installment in the Triptych, but it's the first part of the story. The first 4 albums is one that has to be my favourite ones because the depth of the story is a really emotional album. It's all about love and heartbreak. It works really well as a concept. Also, Columbine itself is referenced in one of the songs off the album called Nobody's. And the line goes, some children died the other day, fed machines and never prayed, looked up and down, faith should sin ratings that day. This is just an explanation saying that the news report is saying and how TVs were just hooked to the news channels and Hollywood was released on the 13th of November 2000. Between the time Hollywood was released and the Golden Age Grotesque, Marilyn Manson had found love in burlesque modeling and fashion icon Dita Von and she is featured in the promo video for the song Mob Scene of Golden Age Grotesque. This album was released in 2003 and was one of Manson's finest pieces of work in my eyes. This album contains one of his most well-known cover versions, which is Soft Cell's Tainted Love. This album contains songs like The Golden Age Grotesque, This Is No Shit, Mob Scene, Dog Decker Buzz Buzz, Sick as Zigzag, Saint, Spade, Use Your Fist and Not Your Mouth. This is supposedly said that Golden Age Grotesque was being known as departure from music, but this has yet to be seen. In the following year, Interscope and Nothing Records released Lest We Forget, which is Marilyn's official greatest hits album that features tracks from his three studio albums and Smells Like Children. There was a special edition release with a DVD which included music videos and the full uncensored music video of the song Saint. During a free after Lest We Forget, and he toured for that, Manson went on a 3-year break, in which during this time he went through a divorce with Dita and started dating Evan Rachel Wood actress Evan Rachel Wood, who starred in the music video for Heart-Shaped Glasses When the Heart Guides the Hand. And this is from the album Eat Me Drink. It's one of the least worse. It's not that good of a bad start. It's not like his own bits of work. And this album contains songs like Evidence, You and Me and Dead Next Free, Mutilation is a series full of flattery, Heart-Shaped Glasses, and Burning Holes in Happiness. This song is slightly about breakup and love, but there are lots of references about someone loneliness. And if you see the tip of that, you see the bit where Alice eats the bit and drink, and also eating as a drink. This could be a reference to how Manson's got the idea for the album title. During this time as well, Manson tried his hand at film production and directorship, and started writing a film called Phantasmagoria, The Visions of Lewis Carroll. This film has never been seen before in the public due to the fact that it never got officially released, which is a shame because I'd love to have seen it. Then 2 years after this, the Drink came out. Manson released High and Low, which in my opinion was a big flop. I didn't like the record at all. There was a couple of good tracks, which Before Rusted Horses, The Scar, and Artificial. Manson wasn't really there. It was so emotionally charged. It felt more emo than Manson. It felt more Black Veil Pride to Michael Manson than Manson. and there's something really missing from the album. Yes. And then Manson took another break where he heard nothing about it for another 2 years. Until he started, until there was a post on Facebook showing a new logo. Where it was the heart. I thought, you join me to 4 coloured M's. This was showing a new era of Manson. And earlier this year, Born Villain was released. And it first came out with the title, the monster track, which is No Reflection. I don't know what it's about, but I love the song. This album proves to be Manson's comeback record. And the cover version of Carly Simon's You're So Vain is fantastic. Johnny Depp's guitar work and Manson's voice, you can tell there really is a connection there. And it just works to the point where it's like, yes, Manson's back. And this album was released in April. And if you notice most of Manson's work, there is a big correlation between him and number 15. If you look, I don't know where he gets it from, but it could be his date of birth, or it could be just his signature. Because if you're a Manson fan, you look at the Mechanical Animals album cover, and you check the way it's Marilyn Manson, it goes A-R-1 L-Y-N, and then M-A-N-5-O-N spell. So 15 is a clear one, and the last M, the track 15 on High and Low. The chorus goes, if you won't because today's my birthday, 1-5 being Marilyn Manson's birthday, the lyrics sort of counteract that point. There are so many other clips of correlation number 15 on mansonwiki.com, and I'll post the link to that in the box down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be making that one very soon. Okay, thank you again for the massive good reception on the tattoo ASMR video, and I hopefully be doing a sequel to that one. And below I have got a YouTube, Facebook page now for Dark Whispers, so I'll also post that as a link in the description box. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.